ये मिकी आर्थर ने सही पाकिस्तानी अवाम का मजाक उड़ाया है। ये जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस इसने की है ना, इसने सही पाकिस्तानी अवाम का, पाकिस्तानी टीम का और पीसीबी का, मैं कहूँगा कि सही मजाक उड़ाया। प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में जो मिकी आर्थर साहब फरमा रहे हैं कि I don't see dildo Pakistan anywhere. This looks like a BCCI tournament. Doesn't look like an ICC tournament. ICC tournament. Quit hiding behind these statements, man. This just shows, this statement was absolute. It's none of Mickey Arthur's job to give such statements in the first place. This is not his job. His job is supposed to be in the dugout. He's supposed to be with the Pakistan team. Just by way of the statement that he has made, such statements just only prove the fact that he is so least involved with the team that he has got no clue as to how he is going to justify this miserable, pathetic and shameless performance by Pakistan against India in the match that took place on yesterday of course. Mickey Arthur, please stop hiding behind this. You can't hide behind these jokey statements that you're trying to make, okay? Pakistan played miserably. Crowd support does not matter. It's got nothing to do with international cricket. It has and it had nothing to do with Pakistan cricket ever, or any cricket team in the world for that matter. You don't lose because of lack of crowd support. You don't perform badly because of lack of crowd support. If you as a coach is going to make those statements, you're the coach, the technical coach of Pakistan cricket team, and you're going to go ahead and make such statements? Now, I don't see any Pakistani crowd over here. It looks like a BCCI tournament. Doesn't look like an ICC tournament. I didn't hear dildo Pakistan. Oh, clever guy. Clever guy. Mickey Arthur, you are a clever guy. This was your failure. I don't blame you entirely. I blame the Pakistan team. I blame PCB. I blame the system behind the Pakistan cricket team. I blame the system. Yes. And that very system put you in the place where you are currently today, Mr. Mickey Arthur. All I want to tell you is that this is not your job to make such statements. Performing bad does not mean that you were not getting good crowd support. Crowd support is, it might just be a factor to some extent, but it's never the case. It actually is not a factor when it comes to a bad performance by the team. Let me just take you back previously. Shoaib Akhtar taking those wickets back to back, getting in the wickets, bowled Sachin Tendulkar, bowled Rahul Dravid. Back 1999, that test match that Pakistan played against India in that huge ground, the entire crowd was silent. There was not even a single Pakistani supporter in the crowd stands back in 99 when Shoaib Akhtar bowled out Sachin Tendulkar and Rahul Dravid back to back. Pakistan won that test match. I would actually like to say that Pakistan won that test series. But that test match was part of the Asian Test Championship, so, you can't count that. But still, technically speaking, it's back-to-back 2 test match series, and then the third test match, the first test match of the Asian Test Championship. Pakistan won that. Pakistan won the Asian Test Championship anyway, but that first test match of the Asian Test Championship, there was no support for Pakistan whatsoever. Nobody was chanting for Shoaib Akhtar when he was bowling over there. Saidan were hitting 194 in the Independence Cup in 1997. That took place in India. Saidan were knocked out 194. The crowd was silent. There was no support for Saidan. Pakistan touring India in 1999. The situation was so tense that the first test match or the second test match, which was supposed to be taken place in, I don't know which ground it was, I think it was Delhi. News was there all over the media that the pitch had been dismantled, completely ruined, destroyed by, extremist people in India. Pakistan won the first test match that took place, lost that test match that took place at Delhi, no problem, but still they basically performed very well over there. Saklan Mushtaq took 6 wickets in that first test match. Pakistan's tour of India in 1999 was just fantastic. They drew the test series, won the Asian Test Championship, that was won by Pakistan, won the one-day series. So it was a successful tour of Pakistan to India, where there was virtually no support for Pakistan at that point of time. This crowd support really does matter for teams to win. I mean, it is needless to even mention that. To put this entire blame on the crowd, that there's no crowd available for Pakistan, that is why Pakistan lost. If a team has this kind of a coach like Mickey Arthur, I mean, if a team, any international team, has a coach like Mickey Arthur, who's going to go out and give press conferences and blame that there was lack of crowd support, that is why Pakistan could not win. You can imagine the fate of the team being very similar to the likes of what was demonstrated yesterday. Pakistan losing miserably, pathetically, ridiculed, absolutely, bamboozled yesterday. By all means, you should say that Pakistan performed very badly. Our team was not up to the mark. Okay, India played very well. Say that. Have the courage to say that. Accept that Pakistan played badly. This is a pathetic Pakistan team. And, perhaps Pakistan deserved to. All the bad mouthing in the world would not be enough to curse this Pakistan team the way they performed yesterday. Now with this, I'm just going to close this conversation because I wanted to make sure that this conversation goes out in English language, so that if by virtue of any miracle Mr. Mickey Arthur gets to view this video of mine, which he definitely will not, because I only get 20-25 views or max 30 or maybe 50 views. But if by virtue of any miracle Mickey Arthur does get to watch this video, I hope my words are going to make some slight bit of sense for you. So please, if there is some sense in the Pakistan Cricket Board that what they should do is that first thing that they should do is sack Mickey Arthur in the first place. I'm not saying that he's supposed to be blamed entirely for Pakistan's loss yesterday, but we do not want a head coach who is technically so non-proficient that he does not even know or understand his place. He's never with the team. He does coaching on Zoom. Who does coaching on Zoom? You're supposed to be with the team. Your prep talks are supposed to be live, inside that dressing room, inside that dugout, with the players. They need motivation because they need your presence there. You are never there. I'm not blaming you for yesterday's loss. I'm not blaming you for yesterday's loss. No, Mickey, no. Mr. Mickey Arthur, don't take me wrong on this. I'm not blaming you for yesterday's loss of Pakistan. Absolutely not. The Pakistan team is supposed to be blamed. PCB is supposed to be blamed. The system that we have in place is supposed to be blamed. There's a whole system that is backing this entire defeat that took place yesterday, which ridiculed the Pakistan team, and I should very much say, ridiculed the entire nation. I don't have words to express my remorse on what I went through after watching Pakistan crumbling down after 155 for 2, losing 8 damn wickets in 36 runs. What the hell just happened? What in the blue happened? With this, I'm just going to close down this video, and I just want to say that Mr. Mickey Arthur, either you should leave this job, give it to someone who is with the team most of his time, because we don't want you spending your time over there in Dubai and then coming over here just to get a reunion and dinners with the team and then doing all your coaching on Zoom. We want your presence in the dugout with the team, with the players. We want a head coach who is there to support them mentally and emotionally, and do as much prep talks as he can, because that is the one job of the head coach. When the chips are down, prep talks help. Imran Khan brought in Viv Richards for the prep talk when Pakistan was going into the final of 1992 to meet England in Melbourne at the MCG. That's what coaches do. Most of the time, they're supposed to guide them, they're supposed to give them prep talks, they're supposed to be with the team, they're supposed to provide them support mentally and emotionally, but you are never there, sir. I'm going to have to close this video down. But just want to say that that statement that you made, Mr. Mickey Arthur, was the most bogus and the most stupid statement I've ever heard of, coming out from a head coach. A team having a head coach like Mickey Arthur giving out statements completely out of his place like the way he did in his press conference, should imply two things. Either Mickey Arthur should remain the head coach, but he should never be allowed to give press conferences again. Or he should be sacked completely. Now bring anyone in his place. Bring anyone. All the good head coaches in the world, like Andy Flower and all the great coaches that you've had in the world who've made their names, they're not going to come and coach Pakistan anyway because, well, nobody wants to coach Pakistan. Well, nobody wants to come coach Pakistan because of our nutheads in our PCB and government machinery. Failure is in our destiny. Yes, you heard me. Failure is Pakistan's fucking destiny. Because either the people need to be changed, or you're not ever going to be successful. I'm going to have to go now.